Alright, we're back. Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. Back again, figure might as well do another day here on the Brewmaster. Since no updates on... Right, there hasn't been any updates on Mythic Plus this weekend yet, has there? Hopefully tomorrow. Last time we didn't get the announcement until Friday night, so... Theo, what's up buddy? How's it going? Morning to you as well. Well, it's afternoon for you, but... Tier finally? Yeah, maybe. Now that they announced they disabled it, they'll disable it in a week and a half, and I guess I'll probably get it today. And here I thought you'd given up on Brewmaster. Well, unfortunately, I need something to stream. So I kind of did want to give up on it. I was hoping Mythic Plus would just be open permanently, but not quite. Jambo, what's up, buddy? And Jesse, how you guys doing today? But yeah, so we'll get a little bit more look at this. It's a character I definitely want to play in Shadowland or Dragonflight, so might as well keep gearing it up. Still not really, like, I mean, still have awful gear. That's the thing that I really got the most frustrated with, was how bad some of the gear slots still are after doing so many keys on this character. Gearing in Mythic Plus is just really bad. I only hope that that will change next season, but it probably won't. What are you doing, Prop Pally? Yep, Prop Pally on Wednesday. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the vault and see if we can get our tier piece finally. I don't know how many pieces, how many slots we should have. Oh, we got 3, but of course, not more tier.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Thanks a lot, Theo, for 33 months on and off. You've had a lot more than that if you maintained an active subscription. What's the best way to gear then? I don't. There's not a better way. I'm just saying it's really bad compared to how it was in BFA and Legion. And that was the time I really enjoyed playing alts the most, so that's what I'm comparing it to. Say you didn't get upper in the vault. Oh god, don't even say that. Anyway, pretty sure, yeah, okay, so we got a couple small upgrades. I guess it's gonna, what is that? I'm not trying to mess with the on-use wrist piece. They're turning the catalyst off at pre-patch? No, I don't think so. I'm really glad you like Brewmaster. The tank spec is so fun. Yeah, the spec is really good, actually. It's going to be really, really cool in Dragonflight. Alright, so we'll take the boots. Crit haste, that seems like a good piece. And then we'll get a 20, I guess. Super Beast, Morning Metro. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Thanks, buddy. I hope you are too. And I got Iron Docks, okay. Okay. We got boots. Got to transmog those, but we're up to 280 now. So that's good. Let me just update the title quick. Start at 280 today. Boom. Catalyst ain't being turned off. The tier pieces are being deactivated. Yep. I like the on-use rest on my brew. Oh yeah. Not me. I would use Mythic Zero Gear for Mythic Transmog before the pre-patch. I know you would. Anyway, oh, I guess YouTube silenced my message. I was trying to cleverly get around what Rag players said in the Pug Mythic raid last night. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. If you guys, this is funny. I gotta show this on screen. This was the funniest thing I've seen posted in a long time. Look at this fucking thing that Jambo posted from a raid that he did last night. Now, you're gonna notice the comment that's made, which is obvious, right? If you, this is from a Ragnaros player, by the way. He says, if you have progress, if, because, spelled wrong, you suck ass a lot of fuck. Of course, Jambo immediately replies. But what I think is even funnier is this. Left group, left group, left group, left, 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 left. That's even funnier to me. I had to ask him, like, what the fuck is going on there? Apparently, they wiped on the first boss on Terrague because nobody clicked the item and then everybody quit. Oh, man. I was very surprised to see Cop streaming yesterday, but was very impressed to see it progress. Yeah, we had to add a day because he missed last Sunday, so... That was the day I was available because it rained all day, so I couldn't golf yesterday. I don't even know how to decipher that message. I can't even understand what it might mean. Like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and, like, they typo or they don't understand a word or something like that, but... Yeah, it's really crazy. Rich and Tasty. Hey, mate, I'm a fan, but you have come up in a few times in guilds because more than one of them have played with you, and the consensus is as a tank main, your views on other roles are wrong. Any comments? Are they tank mains? Nobody likes getting told they suck, do they? Did people not understand the Terrague? No, they didn't click the item. They didn't click the item or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, let's see what we can find out here. Iron Docks 20. Still pretty undergeared. Still in a 4 set. Probably never going to get it. I actually think that would be fine, to be actually, I need to get more consumables, too. Yeah, they didn't click the faded effects, so everybody just got one shot. It's pretty funny. It's a funny way to wipe. That's a good one. The trash at the start won't be too bad this week. Hopefully not, yeah. Exploded us. It's funny because the boss is 20% HP. I've had that happen. I've had the full whip to that. The one that I have had the most is no interrupt. Like, I'll interrupt the mob, and then nobody else in the whole guild interrupts it, and it just kills us. It's like, alright. I'd love to know, like, what's on their screen, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see how if you have the add-on Plater, you could miss that interrupt. But I think a lot of people just don't have any add-ons. I don't know, Holy Pally's fine, Ragdraft's a little scary. Highest key is 17 for Iron Dogs, Jesus. The no interrupts kind of show me they don't play keys often. Well, yeah, I mean, they do, to be honest, so I don't know. People in the guild I'm in now are like, they seem to be perpetually distracted by something, and I don't know what it is. But there's so many times when it's like, there's literally only one thing going on the screen, and nobody does it. It's like, what are you doing? How is it possible that, you know, 19 people all just ignored this mechanic? I don't understand. Hey, Smoking Yoda, what's up? Welcome back. Still on the you're still on the details from last time. Should we just take 300s, guys? That's all that plays the game anymore, I guess. It's literally one kick on some boss fights, and it gets scary close to going off. Yep, exactly. A lot of people have bad UIs. Their eyes are fixed far away from what's going on. Yeah, no doubt. Rich and tasty. While they are not tank mains, I've never seen you DPS a key, let alone a high key, to understand the requirements. You're right, you never will. I don't enjoy DPS. There are no requirements, dude. I don't know if you're watching the footage that I'm producing or not, but these people have absolutely no idea how to play their character, so. If that's not what we're talking about, I don't really understand the original comment, but my most common criticism of DPS is that they don't actually learn the dungeon. They just learn how to do their DPS rotation, and that's it. And that seems pretty much like hammered in at this point. I can't really understand any counterpoints to that. Hey, Kibbing, what's up, buddy? Have you tried the Dragonflight raid? Nah, no interest in doing the raid right now. Alright, I think we take Warlock. We need a battle res. And that is that. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that the tank role is just objectively more difficult than the other two roles, right? Not really sure how anybody could really argue against that, so. You're welcome to your opinions. Let's get a second Warlock, I guess. We have Blessed. We got everything we need. It's a good comp. It is shocking how many people in 24s, 27s haven't even looked at a boss guide for some of these dungeons. Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't expect anybody to use a boss guide, but... Meteorol was watching me trial for a Mythic Guild on Tuesday, and the kick affix went off on the 9 boss. We still killed the boss, but the raid lead goes, I guess we don't have any ranged kicks. Yeah, that's pretty... I just don't really get it. I don't know what people are looking at, you know what I mean? That's another great example right there. It's like the tank's job is so obvious in terms of how the key will succeed that it's really hard to watch some DPS put in 0 effort past that. And you see it in raids too, same way. You know, raid leader, tank, whatever you want to say, the leadership position is in control of so much that it's really kind of just embarrassing when the rest of the players can do nothing. It's very, I honestly take it as like disrespectful. I'm sitting here making the calls, I'm sitting here positioning the boss, I'm making sure everybody else's job is done easy, and then you can't do one thing, you can't interrupt the mob. That's really, I take that as disrespect, to be honest. I wish there was a little less dark blue and purple ground effects. Where? Oh, in the raid? I haven't actually seen it yet, to be honest. To be fair, it spawned in the center of the platform where we fight the eye during the ad phase. Nice. Oh, that's not the 9 then, is it? I think healer is generally harder in Mythic Plus. No way. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way is healer harder. Not even close. Literally, most of these dungeons, we don't even need healers. I'll tell you right now, dude. We saw it yesterday, first and front and center. If you see the group yesterday with the Resto Druid, that guy absolutely got carried the whole way. We could have did the whole dungeon without him, and it would have been the same results. And if you had that same thing in the tank roll, like, you can't kill a single trash bag. If that guy did what he did in the healer roll, in the tank roll, you can't kill a single trash bag. Maybe one if you have like a fucking Ellie shaman with Rock Ellie or something. So, skill floor for tank is the highest, but with how rare blasters are, I'm not sure playing DPS very well is much different from playing tank well. Gotcha. As a healer, I feel my job is to babysit people who don't know mechanics. That changes once you get into higher keys, typically. Eventually, you'll get to a point where people just will get one-shot by those things. The biggest issue they have is you act like you know every role inside and out, but I've admitted you don't understand. Right, I don't act like that. I don't know. I don't know the DPS. Well, I mean, what's there to know, though, is my question. There's not really much to know, is there? It's more about individual class roles within the DPS role, but yeah, I don't play DPS, so. Obviously, I've never done a key. I don't know what your point is. Tell them to stop worrying so much about what I'm doing and start worrying about getting better. Tank is the hardest because they have to make all important decisions in Mythic Plus. Yep, literally every decision rolls through the tank. If the tank is not present, the key cannot start. Can't say that about any other role. You can go with no DPS even and still finish keys. A DPS left my junkyard and we 4-man the entire dungeon. Yep. Autumn Sphere, what's up? Welcome. How you doing? As a healer, you get the same mechanics as DPS, and they aren't difficult. Oh, yeah. Metro has done keys as DPS. Well, I did on last expansion, but I don't play DPS. It's just not fun. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be like down here or something, I think. This shouldn't be too bad this week. Try to save some things here. I've already almost forgotten how to play this spec. Should stun, I guess. I didn't use the Ox, which is kind of a big mistake. And no Gore Fiends. DPS is a must roll without it. The key will not time. Well, obviously. I'm just saying that the tank is more important than that. Everybody's important, but you cannot do a key without a tank, or you can do a key without a DPS. Yeah, and absolutely, 5 tanks can absolutely do the same keys as a regular comp. Especially this season.
Get these war machines ready for the siege.
5 DKs is the exception to the rule. Why not? Well, you don't need 5 of the same tank. Any 5 tanks can do it. We did it a lot in BFA, actually. It's actually not a good idea to have 5 blood DKs. That would be the worst. That'd be the worst iteration of that idea. You don't have enough tanks that you can bring some vital utility to. Having a paladin and like a demon hunter would be really valuable. Yeah, well, it doesn't need to be 5 of one tank. That's a silly restriction of that. We're just talking about the role, not the class right now. Hey, Metro. Hey, what's up, buddy? How do you do Ashir? How do you kite Ashir onto the ship? You don't. He jumps up there. You gotta have all the DPS go up there, and then he'll jump up there, and then you just follow him. He can't. There's like a little barrier that he can't cross, but he jumps over it as long as you do it right. What's going on here? Okay, of course.
Beware. Beware.
I imagine force it is like night and day for Brew. I don't know. Yeah, probably. We'll probably never find out.
Beware.
I honestly don't even want to find out at this point. I think it'd be more funny to say I went the whole season without getting the set bonus. Anyway, wow, still no force set? Nope. Well, not really that unlucky. I haven't done anything since last time. I had one chance to get it today. That's it. Well, actually 3 chances, I guess, but. Looks like we survived the pack regardless, though. What else? True, but those groups take the bare minimum damage possible, and they take 0 avoidable damage. You guys are just talking yourselves.
Beware.
Right, that's the thing about the healer roll, though, is it's at some point it becomes pretty superfluous. Like even at this level, you can see a lot of it. The problem with the healer roll is that they often get like super carried, and then when they actually have to heal, they have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that's especially the most frustrating thing when you see them doing 1k DPS. Right, yeah, that was like the best example of it all year, the key that we did with Paxi. Whoa, careful now. Wrong button. Anyway, yeah, that key we did with Paxi at 26. The guy was like actually just AFK the entire dungeon, and then when we finally needed him to heal, he couldn't do it.
War-song arrows sing from the sky. Will be the last you hear as I crush your skull. Beware. Beware. The funeral pyre.
Is this dungeon the Mistweaver finished? This is the dungeon the Mistweaver finished. Yeah, we're still talking about this shit. See, like right here, we have a hunter not dispelling the only mechanic that he has to do in the fight, right? They see listed. Anyway, where's your stagger? Just right here. Hard to miss.
Worthy of a warrior. Beware. Funeral pyres.
Only time I ever healed back in ICC and just spam chain heal. Yeah, well, ICC was like the easiest time to heal ever. Wrath in general. It's before they started adding like more nuance to the healing roll. It was literally just a like press button, heal person, that was it. Isn't it odd the person that mains one roll assumes it's the most important? Holy shit. Still talking about this, huh? It is the most important, buddy. I don't know. But I don't know. Like, again, can you do a key with 5 DPS? Can you answer that question?
Beware. Funeral pyres. Terror overwhelms you.
PvP healing was fun in Wrath. Really challenging, was it? All I know is in raiding. Like, I mained a healer for a long time. I mained a healer for longer than I mained a tank. I don't know how many people know that, but my main was healer from pretty much the end of Classic until Legion, so I've seen it all from the healing and seen it all from the tanking role. Never really played DPS, but mostly because it's boring. The best thing about Classic WoW is people don't make the healer do DPS. Really? It's hard to believe. Considering they literally have performance-driven raid metrics that are how you get gear now. I can 100% as someone who plays all three roles. The difference between upgrading high key and not is the tank. Our guild tank can upgrade almost any key he does with crap DPS. Yeah. The tank's just, I mean, it's just not really an opinion. It's just how it works. Keys are all about, you know, there's so many variables that the tank can be the only one who's in control of. If a single DPS die, the run is not over. But if a single tank dies, it's oftentimes the end of the key as well. That's what I've been trying to tell people for years. It's like, that's why I take such conservative approaches to some keys too, because I know if I die, it's over. Whereas if, you know, a couple DPS die, it's not the end of the key. But usually if I die, it's a full wipe. Most times. Sometimes you can get away with it, like we had earlier in this key, but it's rare to die at the end of a pack. Usually it's on the pull. Okay, so I don't actually know what we need, but I guess we'll just not get the middle pack now. Tanking is the hardest and most important. Yep. It can be the hardest and it could not be the hardest, all within the same key. Like, there's times when it's not hard as well, but certainly more consistently difficult because it's you're making every decision. It's still dangerous, man, even as monk. Missed again, sweet. And that's why I'm probably going to be maining a demo lock next expansion. Why is that? People never know how to do this in my experience. Well, it's hard to maximize if you're not serious about it. See, we missed a lot of trash here. We tanks also get blamed for the failures, even when it's not our issue. Yep, I agree. Very main space. Glad to see it, buddy. That's the other thing in pugging. It's always the DPS are always right. Let's put it that way. And it's easy to understand why that happens psychologically, because they feel like the three of them are more important than the one of me. And maybe to some degree they're correct, you know. But tanking is stressing me out recently, and my favorite tank is Guardian, and the talent tree leaves much to be desired. Gotcha. I feel ya. Time for something new then, 100%. Always freshen things up in WoW. You never want to be stale. You never want to feel like you're doing the same thing too much. That's why I didn't play Prop Pally again today, you know? Don't want to do the same thing too often, especially on alts that I'm not like super in love with.
Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zogosh, prepare Skalak. Let them have a taste of what
This is a little bit aggressive.
igniting the cannon, son.
Did 5 Ellie Shaman keys not happen? Nope. That was in Mop. Anyway, buddy. Thanks for the chat. I don't really know what your point is at this point. Sounds like you're just troll baiting, so. Considering it's taking you fucking 5 minutes to reply to every comment, I'm not really that interested. I don't profess to know anything about DPS, but I'm just commenting on the stuff that I see happening in my keys, and it's pretty clear that most DPS in the game right now that I'm pugging with are doing the bare minimum that they can, to the point where they're actually making the key harder for me at times. I'm sure if you're doing bleeding edge keys, the rolls are all pretty difficult to some degree, but when we're pugging, it's a lot harder to be the tank than it is to be the DPS. Maining other classes for a bit can actually help you return to your original main sometimes, because you may start thinking, man, I want this button back. Oh, that's exactly how I feel about Death Grip, yeah. Same way. What is doing most of your healing? I'm not sure. Celestial Brew. That's, yeah, just the passives. Needless to say, very few people in this chat will be doing bleeding edge keys. I don't imagine anyone is, but everybody seems to act like they are. Nobody's pugging those keys, that's for sure. Very, 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 very few people. The thing is, at that level, pugging changes. It's like, starts to become more about like, well, we just have 10 people that we play with all the time, so we just kind of, whoever's around that day. So it's not quite what you would, like in a Mythic raid group, you would never see something like that, so it's a little bit different, but. Even after being away from Paladin for 2 years, I still find myself wanting Divine Toll. Yeah, that spell is fucking awesome. That's definitely my favorite spell in the game. For sure. Definitely the best Covenant spell. They all added each other's friends? Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Clash doesn't quite live up to Death Grip. Nah, it's not really that good, to be honest. It's an interesting spell, but it's not really, doesn't scratch the itch, let's put it that way. Reddit's still slapping on beta 2. Yeah, so what happened? I saw they changed a bunch of more shit. Red's probably like the most talked about spec in the game right now. It's kind of weird.
He's out of ammunition. I'm reloading. I'm reloading. Ah, forget it. They'll never make it past the tracks. Back on, carry on, front and center. There's something neat for you to tenderize. Right away.
4,
It will be my
2,
pleasure.
1.
Let me at him.
Beware.
Step back. I'm crawling in the bomb
bring it
squad.
Well, Consecrate damage went way down after the tier set change. New tier set is just buffing your normal rotation. Gotcha. Where is it at in terms of like overall now? What am I doing? Attacking that shield.
Beware.
Thing, nothing happened there.
Beware.
Not actually sure what that disease is, but we can get rid of it. The speed boost from Taunt is something good though. Yeah, that's a pretty unique one. Pretty cool little concept. If you get 4 set on Brew, it'll feel a lot smoother because you'll have health from Keg Smash. I'm sure it will be better, but at this point I don't really need it. I'm able to upgrade 20s without it. I'm not really sure. The class is just really powerful in general, but it's not as powerful as I originally thought it was going to be. But it's still, I still think it's the best tank right now. I'm kind of afraid that Ret will be undertuned since the 4 set will be just flat damage, increase to spells. That's pretty common for sets, isn't it? I feel like the answer is yeah. I was doing 2-minute pulls on 4 dummies and still bursted high with my sustain, but my sustain without the old Consecrate tier is lowered. Yeah, shit.
3, 2, 1.
unfortunate.
Beware. This is far. Sir, half of our army's been taken out. Don't you think we should? That was an insignificant loss. Let them exhaust themselves praying against our weak, against those who are unworthy of serving in Black Hand's army. Blood and honor, Zogar. That is all the
A bit of a sloppy pack here, honestly. Well, we should have it now. Try to keep these guys together. Oh, 2 Dreadlords. I'm fucking getting hit by that. The old tier set was so good outside of Wing CD. Nice. Only 2 deaths so far. Still will be fairly tight. No, we got this. It's easy mode. Easy mode. I really want red to be less wet noodle outside of wings. Gotcha.
Can I help?
Well, that should be the case in Dragonflight compared to Shadowlands, at least. So you enjoy Brewmaster tanking? Yeah, it's good. I like the class a lot. Actually, I don't think we can... Not actually sure if we can in Viz here, but... As we fucked up the beginning.
Captain, they're almost here.
Good
What
chance
do
that we
do
can't.
now? I'm not playing these games
5%.
anymore.
I don't think we're getting 5% from this pack on the final guy, but maybe. Possibly.
Are you sure you wanna let that thing
What level is the key you're pushing? It's on the screen. 20.
We found it. Put 'em
Take a look.
Good idea, sir. I didn't mean attack.
So apparently if you tank Usher close to the stairs going to last boss, there's a chance to only summon wolves 1 time and then the flying ad, but then after that he's too far away. Oh really? Oh, there's so many different ways to do that. I don't think it's needed to mess around over there. I really hope we have count, because otherwise I don't think we're upgrading this. See how important the tank roll is? Some non-tank pulled trash that I didn't account for, and now the route might be completely compromised. I've seen a video on a 30, they pulled him up the stairs. Yeah, that's definitely the best way to do it, but it requires all 5 people knowing how to do it. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, this guy here. Boom. Alright, so just don't take him as far as we would on our DK is the trick here. Perfect. I should probably be over there attacking it. Usually it doesn't last this long. So what is the deal with taking the boss in this spot? It should make it so he only opens certain cages. At worst, it makes it so he doesn't like leap halfway across the room typically, but I'm not really sure what's going on because now that I've been playing this character more, I've noticed some inconsistencies to what I noticed on my Death Knight, so I'm not really sure. This spot is for when nobody else is gonna contribute to the strategy. The best strategy would be to have all 5 players contribute and go up the boat and then tank him near the corner so he hops up the boat. That's the best way to do it, but this is like second best way to do it. And if it's done right, then he'll only open the 1 cage. And this one only requires the tank to do it, so. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I think you would have opened a Rylak cage by now, right? Oh, another wolf cage. What the fuck? Never saw that before. But yeah, so he skipped the Rylak cage at least. That's a good thing. That's what we want. Never saw him open that wolf cage. I wonder if they changed something about that, because I didn't even think there was a wolf cage there. Doesn't need to go back to the corner though at this point. Yeah, easy upgrade. As long as we don't flounder on the last boss, we got it. Alright, see you, buddy. Jambo, thanks for stopping by.
Into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my
did you use Dolgamux? Not on purpose, but we did do it, yeah. Somebody aggroed it when I intended to skip it. Do you do the transfer? Nah, I've never done it. I probably should, but I don't know what to do about it, so I just do it the normal way I do on my Death Knight. I've really always had a bad record with that spell, so I just tend to never use it. Do you always skip him when possible in most dungeons? Zogamux? Well, it's not a him, but anyway, yeah. No, I don't. I don't skip him. Almost never. Just this one because it's in such a bad pack. It's really hard to actually even like fight Zogamux. Unless you want to pull like a really messy pack. I'm not sure when this stopped being a thing where people actually kill this mob. It's getting kind of frustrating. This mob is very dangerous. I'm just gonna straight up die, yeah.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Hey, yeah, Zogamux female.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Really, we have more battle reses, right? Okay, he's dead. That makes it a lot easier now. Started when they saw the MDI people wanted to do the big guy first for less kicks. Nice. Hey, Arctic Lobster, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl.
This guy still is super hard, though. Can't actually stun him. I never tried. First time trying it. Can't be stunned, of course. Makes sense. Priest mega low mana, getcha. Thanks for the heads up. Did you try Vengeance in beta? No. No plan on playing Vengeance or Prot Warrior at this point. I just don't really like the specs, to be honest. They're not for me, I don't think, and I'm just not going to try to force myself to do them anymore.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away.
The frailty change looks super fun, sweet. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance I will check it out at some point, but as of right now, with so few hours left in this beta cycle, I'm going to be mostly focusing on just blood DK stuff in general. Too much to learn on one class right now than there has ever been, so yeah, DK is insane. I love it. Blood DK's getting so much of their best stuff that they've had over the days. Like, Umbilicus is probably my favorite spell interaction ever. Alright, there we go. Upgrade that 20. That was a little sloppy, but got it done. 18 points. Very good. Vengeance seems to be at the top of most people's tank list. Patrice, thanks a lot, buddy. Damage is a little low. Oh, for Death Knight? Yeah, that's normal. My damage was pretty bad in that key. Not really figuring out the damage part, I guess, but making a lot of decisions that compromise it. Again, we see the two different specs of Warlock. I like that. Vengeance is good. I wouldn't put them above Prot Warrior, yeah.
Thanks for being you. You make my work so much better. Have a nice day.
It's very nice of you to say that, man. I just, you know, I just am who I am. I'm just gonna be who I am, so that's it. I'm glad it helps, and I'm glad you enjoy it, and I hope that your work day is good, man. Thanks a lot very much. Very generous. 10 Canadian dollars. The most people are sleeping on is Prop Pal. I gotcha. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, we got Streets, apparently. I didn't even look at the key. Streets 21. We'll give it a try. Probably stick around 20 otherwise. That's an easy key, though. But yeah, we still have a lot of 20s to get, obviously. Is that actually our first one? No, we did Streets last week. Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. It's in Canadian. Oh, it doesn't matter to me, dude. Doesn't matter to me. All gets converted on my end anyways. No worries. Oh, 55-minute video on Wowhead about making Alex Draza art. What the fuck? Art is something special, man. I can't imagine it. But you aren't doing that bad DPS? I think I am. 8.5k doesn't seem very good. Doing well with no 4-piece. Yeah, that's true. I guess the 4-piece helps too, right? Kick smash is really high, but I mean, I think a big part of it is because I'm never really using Spinning Crank Kick, which is apparently a much better DPS spell, so hopefully that's just all of it. It doesn't really matter, though. A couple weeks, it'll be all different. Still wild that we're getting a... probably not going to get the set bonus before the actual... before it's removed. The 2 set is going to get removed, though. Is that actually going to matter? Probably not. Breath of Fire makes it slightly less damage. Spinning Crank Kick is typically a DPS threat increase, yep. I've heard all about it. People can't help but tell you all about it. Normally Nizawa is top 1 or 2 on the meters. Well, that was 2, yeah.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus?
For Mythic Plus?
Blood
Death
Knight.
Knight. Thanks a lot, Calivan. What's up? You know what time it is? It is 11:57 here, at least. I don't know where you are, but that's what the time is here. And again, thanks for 8 months of support, man. That's very nice. Payday. There we go. 10 bucks. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, they actually just made a post 15 minutes ago confirming that the catalyst will remain in place as before. Hey, Meteorol, welcome. Going good.
Payday.
Payday. Anyway, good to hear, as I am mostly a Mythic Plus kind of guy. Sweet. Well, yeah, obviously that's... In the pre-patch, not going to really play too much of a factor, but... Has the 25th been confirmed now for pre-patch? Not officially, no. Just kind of weird. That's actually kind of scary. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't need to be. I think, like, the 2-week notice thing is them just saying, like, hey, by the way... Because that's how they used to do it. Back in, I remember in MoP and WAD and stuff, they'd never confirm the patch. The patch would just like randomly, it'd be like one day, it would be like one day before the before the patch would come out, they'd tell you about it, so. Saying season ends is kind of as official as it gets. Right, yeah. It's one of those things that it's like it doesn't need to end that day. So that's like, if for all intents and purposes it ends. And then just in case they need an extra week for some, you know, last minute problem, they'll take it. They don't want to commit any earlier than they have to, but telling us the season ends is all we need to know, because once the season ends, it's effectively like the patch ends too, you know. That's like the big thing that has to be known, because if you're trying to get like the title or you're trying to do something special, then you got to do it before the season ends. The rest can be done whenever. It's supposed to be season end. The usual time between a season end and another starting. No, I don't think that's true. I don't know where that's come from. That's not my experience. Usually the season will start a week after the patch, though. That's usually the difference. The patch will come with a new season, and there'll be 1 week without a season at all, usually. I don't think we've ever had a post-season and then a pre-season. I don't remember this, at least. Yo, Metro, after you started your brew, I started Blood Decay, and I just tanked my first 22 Junkyard, and we double upgraded it. Sweet, man, that's awesome. That's great, man. How many? What's your slash play? Let's see. What's mine right now? 1 day, 4 hours. Thanks for giving me the confidence to start tanking. Sweet, man. No problem. Like I said, man, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make people feel better about the game, trying to make the game better. If everybody helps each other get better, then the whole game gets better. If everybody had this attitude, keys would be so much easier. Instead of this like weird, I'm only interested in doing what I want to do kind of mentality that we see a lot of people bring to keys. Okay, just waiting on this fella. I play a lot more than you, I guess. 6 days, 14 hours. Oh, okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you played it in Season 1, that's obviously... I literally made this character, like... I boosted it, you know? This character was made only for this. I haven't really played this character much, to be fair. Just like 4 or 5 streams now. I think this is the 5th stream. It's one of those things that I don't necessarily enjoy it right now, but I know I'm going to enjoy it a lot more in the coming weeks. Like when pre-patch comes, it's going to be a really cool tank to play. So I just kind of wanted to get it set up. My main is 2529 and my DK is 2356. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, you played it a lot then. I pretty much never really got fortified keys. I really hope the new expansion will bring a little less of the bad attitudes of Mythic Plus. Yeah, I don't think it will. It's a step in the right direction, at least, the changes they're making. It should make the beginning of the season better, at least. People will all have to be trying their best to get to 20 as fast as they can. Presumably the climb to 20 is going to be a long one, but I might, yeah, maybe not, I don't know.
Beware.
If things don't change, I don't see people outside the top % getting 20s done the first week. Oh, definitely not the first weeks, no. That's why I said it's probably going to be like a couple months before I can get a 20 done, I would imagine. And I think that's fine. I like that a lot. It's going to be nice that there's going to actually be like gear progression again in the beginning of the season. Last expansion, it was really rough because... Are we just... What's going on? Last expansion, it was really rough because it was like easy to get to 15 for me, but it was hard for like people who didn't really do keys, so it became like kind of frustrating to even do keys at all with people who didn't really do them. So now there'll be a better expectation, I think. I feel like I'm not really getting healed. I don't understand. How am I beating this guy healing? Oh, is he not here? I don't understand. Yeah, to actually make normal, heroic, mythic, and mythic plus the flow again. Gotcha. Mythic plus, just like other small group content, generally breeds toxicness.
Beware.
Specifically when the only real reward is timing the key. Yeah, that's not true though. That's the problem. That's the game 2 speaking right there. There's plenty of things to do in keys that aren't just upgrade the key. So people need to get a little bit more ready for that. Even my GM last night, making the Dragonflight requirement tier list was like try to get 20s, but I don't see that happening with how hard they are at the moment. Well, nobody really knows how hard they are. You can't even do a 20 right now. But yeah, presumably, and the fix isn't even like finished. So.
Beware.
I don't really get why people do this. $15's probably doable. Yeah, I'd imagine. I mean, yeah, obviously. In the first week of the season of Shadowlands, I didn't even get a 15 done. Highest I think I got was a 13. It's on the spreadsheet. I don't actually remember. Okay, this guy's actually just AFK. I don't understand. Hey Oreo, what's up buddy? How's it going, man? Yeah, this healer's just AFK, I guess. I don't understand what's going on. Constantly not healing me. I think 16 is a good place to start to shoot from, and you can't even upgrade to top eye level without having the IO. Yeah, I mean, like, what? I don't understand. Why would you not be here?
Beware.
We're just full wipe to the pack. What are you doing? I wonder if keys will buy again and you get super high ones to start. Oh, bug again. Yeah, I remember that. Let's hope so. That would really help. With enough time spent on Mythic Plus, even the first week, you can do 20s, but you need to get gear from the runs, of course. Yeah. That's how it works.
lucky-doos you like.
Hey, Jungle Jim, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Guess we're not gonna get an answer to that. The problem is, in order to get very far into Mythic Raid Gear eye level, you'll need to have the IO first. Nice. Fish was drowning, he had to go save it. Fish was drowning, what the fuck? Can fish even drown? I don't think that's what it was. Healer was hit by a frontal, seated, and hit beam. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on there, but more the same problems with healers, it seems. On this character, I can't just solo the pack, so I guess I need to be a little bit more cautious. Most sharks have to continuously move or they will drown. Oh shit. Sharks are fish though? I don't know. I won't link it, but check out the chart Blizzard put up on Wowhead for eye levels and Mythic Plus progression. I've seen it, yep. It wasn't Blizzard who did it, but yeah, I did it. Or actually, I guess it was. They eventually released one as well.
Beware. Beware.
I am glad they make Mythic Plus reward hard in Dragonflight. It's not needed to get to 20 week 1. Right. I imagine none of us will, but maybe a few. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? It could be very difficult. It could be very difficult, or it could be easier than we think. You never know what the seasonal fix is going to end up being. That's probably going to change like 4 more times before it goes live. I think fish can actually drown. They use oxygen in the water, so if it's in a lot of oxygen, they can drown. Or I guess they'll suffocate. Gotcha. I hope it's somewhere in between. Not too hard, not too easy. Yeah, it'll all be it'll all be based on the effort you put in. I'm so confused about the affix because you need to clear a buff. Right, yeah, we don't know anything about that yet. My going thought is that the tank will never get it. Or that only 4 people will randomly get it. That would be kind of frustrating maybe, but that's gonna get changed again. I'm sure they're gonna change this like 4 times probably before it goes live, from what I can tell. Just the way it's being talked about, it seems like they have, they're not really sure yet. Would have to be, or the tanks will be hating life. Oh, there definitely can't be 5. Yeah, that would be ridiculously unfair. Unless the stun isn't actually 8 seconds. Some people were suggesting that that's just bad wording on Wowhead's part. Like, it might not even be that the stun is 8 seconds. You might just get stunned, and then the bleed is 8 seconds. And the stun is only maybe like 1 second or something. So I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we'll know tonight or tomorrow, but I'm not really sure why they're restricting it to only Saturday through Sunday. 280 eye level and you're doing 20s? Oh yeah, it's easy. Brewmaster is pretty powerful. And it's an easy ass week too.
You have been randomly selected for death.
It's just decline delist for my tunes at the moment. What's that mean? Yeah, I don't have force set, yeah.
Beware.
Wasn't ready for that interrupt. Completely missed that.
Beware.
Not good. Healer is a struggle, and no, I'm pretty sure they didn't dispel anyone either. Glad to see the healer got their head out of their ass. Yeah. Did they? We'll find out here.
Intruders in my city, not for long. You should never have come to Tazavesh, stranger.
Struggling on the mini boss. Well, it should have been interrupted. That's my bad. Of course, the other DPS could interrupt too, but as we know, take responsibility for that. It's pretty much the tank job right there to interrupt that. I just wasn't paying attention at all. Too busy thinking about what the comment that was just made, what that meant.
Let us hear how loud you can scream.
Mini boss does so much damage though. Yep. It's supposed to be dispelled. Or, well, you could dispel it too, but it's supposed to be interrupted as well. And that was my miss on that. I wasn't paying attention.
Will be confiscated. Let us hear how loud you can scream.
I don't think I've ever seen the mini boss not go off. Really. Goes off all the time. You've seen it go off, you're just not paying attention to it.
You should never have come to Tazavesh, stranger.
Yellow claws and shadow claws.
Drop your weapons.
Oh, you're talking about that boss? Or we're talking about the mini boss that's guarding this first boss here.
How loud you can scream. You should never have come to Tazavesh, stranger. Drop your weapons or papers, please.
We require signatures from the city's leading cartels to gain access to Solia. If she escapes to your world, the artifact she covets will be in her
That's the
grasp.
chance to get I should use the 10 stack there. Don't know how big of a deal that is.
Unfortunately,
Probably a pretty big deal.
we have now drawn the ire of cartel Soul.
This mob is not dangerous though, so it's easy enough. Hey Millie, how's it going? It's going good. So far, so good. I've yet to get upper Kara. So that's a really, really good day. Take that ancient dread. Don't do it after 8 p.m. Definitely won't be playing after 8 p.m. The dino's already down here.
Beware.
These dreadlords are actually like the hardest mobs in the dungeon, to be honest.
You have all been awaiting the allegedly demon-cursed
Beware.
Oblivion. We'll start the bidding at 5,000.
That guy fucking... Holy shit, did you see that? That was actually funny, dude. He popped tree and ran right into the sleep cloud. Like, it was like he was going to soak a mechanic. He was so committed to running into that sleep cloud. That was funny.
Beware.
Seeing a lot more demo locks on Destro. Yeah, I am too, actually. I think it's more consistent on Tyrannical Week. But I've seen both do good boss damage, so I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about that fucking class, obviously.
Zai has a profitable venture. Hopefully this inclines them to aid our own.
What I need is a distraction. The kind with sharp teeth. This beast will do nicely. Wait, how did
I'm not proud of it, but I got slept 3 times in a row in a workshop before. New record. 3 times in a row. That's funny. Didn't know that was possible. Thought there was some kind of like DR on it.
Run away, little girl. Beware.
Our rampaging beasts ruining your day. We have the solution. Watch as my assistant activates this Bastion Centurion for maximum destruction.
With controls this easy, even a dredger could do it. I am awakened. Beware. Everyone.
Timing on the first boss split.
Imbecile, turn it off.
21. Did you get your 4-piece? Nope.
Out of control.
Still no.
Thank you all. That concludes our demonstration.
Cleanse yourself with annihilation. Beware. Vending animals. Prepare for purification. Cleanse yourself with annihilation.
Now's my chance. That axe is mine. Think those variable dimension tumblers would keep me out?
Beware. Vending animals.
Really have any way that I could like survive this? Yeah. Plus, I don't even have the buff anymore. About to get really scary here.
Cleanse yourself with annihilation.
Why the fuck are... Oh my god, man. I'm so foolish.
Beware.
And that's really, really, really unfortunate there. That guy literally goes into the fucking corner where I'm supposed to be tanking the mob. That's so bad, man. Anyway, hey Metro, the mentor or the great. What's up? Welcome. Helping Cop yesterday, your new name, gotcha. I've been helping Cop for a while now, so. Bit late on all that, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. We are 4 weeks in now, I think.
claim you. Submit.
Gonna be a slow ending to this fight. Tony is still getting that drowning fish.
Death finds you.
I don't even know what's going on sometimes. It's literally just melee. I got hit by one of those two, I guess.
My blade will claim
20k melees and we can't survive that? I don't really understand that.
death finds you.
Never understood why people get the swirly buff want to run all over the damn room.
What is left of
Yeah, I made a video on how it needs to be handled a long time ago, but if you guys didn't see what happened there, the spot I need to take it to, somebody went into that spot with the mechanic, the big circle mechanic, so I couldn't go there, and then I accidentally kind of floundered around there and ended up dying to it. It's really just, I don't know, maybe people don't really do that often, but it seems pretty silly to bury yourself in that corner like that. So many people go offline during keys. I never know if it's a rage quit. Yeah. Good gravy. Does that say 29 deaths? Yeah, it's pretty much 25 of them were the first pull of the dungeon. Like the third pull of the dungeon, but Healer was just like straight up AFK. I don't understand what happened there. I even asked him what happened and he had no answer, so I guess he knows the... I don't know. He wiped like 3 times in the first pack. So this one won't be in time. But I already have 20 Tazavesh, so I don't really care. Try to get a different key. Hopefully Grimrail. I'd like to do some Grimrail. It's weird to say that out loud. Very weird to say that out loud. Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. We fucked it up still somehow. Yeah, I don't know.
A friend here.
Doesn't seem to work. Not really sure why.
So signature.
Healer casually healing for 1k. Yeah, this guy's just straight up AFK, it seems like.
Wait, who is that? Oh, where is Basim?
As we said. Oh yeah, I did 10 lower with my friend and healer zipped before first boss. Then we tried the 9 and tank DC the second the key went in. What the hell? Strange. Hey, AFK again? Like, what's even going on right now? I really don't understand this, dude. I'm getting a bit mad about this now. Do any other tanks look appealing to you in Dragonflight? Yeah, Brewmaster, that's why we're playing it. Brewmaster and Paladin look appealing. I want to like Warrior, but I just don't like it. I really don't like the tanks without any self-healing. And right now that's pretty much just warrior, and nobody opened the fucking thing. Cool. Anything that's not a 2 or a 15 or higher is filled with questionable people. Yeah. You're right about that. There's not really any reason to do anything other than a 15 right now, so. I'm ready for my prot warrior. Can't wait. Sweet. See you in Pittsburgh. Uh, 7 and 8 keys are easily the hardest in the game. Really? That's funny. Why? That's like when they add the new affix, I guess. I always love to see that mount. Nah, it's not available anymore. I love it too. Everyone is doing 2k DPS. That's funny.
Beware.
Prada's busted on beta. If it makes it to actual Dragonflight, it'll be wilds. Yeah, they're probably gonna end up being like that, honestly. They do that kind of often, where like the worst tank just gets a mega buffed. Kind of Blizzard's MO anymore for some reason.
Unauthorized arrivals will be sorted. Puzzles containing fluids must be destroyed.
What's so powerful about them though? Is it mostly offense or what? Vengeance Demon Hunter was looking so good, and then they changed and nerfed so much of it. Yeah, I thought they made a bunch of changes to Vengeance. I think it got buffed, didn't it? From when I read it, it looked like a buff.
Beware.
They do a ton of damage, take little damage, and the little damage they take, they heal back. Oh, they're definitely going to take more damage when keys start opening up properly. So the question will be is if their offense is enough to outweigh any potential defensive problems, because Blood DK looks like they're insanely self-sufficient, like even more than they are right now. So in BFA, the problem was BFA prop pally was basically just a DPS. Didn't really matter how much damage they took. They did so much damage that they were basically top damage on every pack. So if that is again the case, I'll be pretty disappointed with Blizzard on that front. That would be pretty embarrassing, honestly. Letting that happen again. I made a Druid Guardian. We were already not that good, but they nerfed to the ground even more a few days ago, didn't they? I didn't see that. I must have missed that one. Group-wide shield wall is wild good. I can imagine that does sound good. Finally get some utility for them.
Beware.
That's just like AMZ though, to be honest. Yeah, my friend. Sweet. My friend had. Oh, just full wipe this boss. Sweet. Hey, these guys fucking suck. Anyway, did they nerf Bear? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, my friend had so much fun season 2 Shadowlands, and they got nerfed so hard, right? Yeah, they were nerfed. No doubt. Well, how about that? More brew. Welcome, welcome. What's up, buddy? I was confused by the comment you left in the Discord last night. Commented on some random transmog post I made like 3 weeks ago. I wasn't sure what happened there.
Unauthorized rivals will be sorted.
They nerfed Ursoc. Oh yeah. The fight?
Must be destroyed.
That's weird.
My orders require verification by photo signature and blood. Handled with carnage.
Just thought it was interesting. What was? It's just a picture of my transfer. What was interesting about it? I don't understand.
Parcels containing fluids must be destroyed.
Hey, Bums, what's up, buddy? How are the keys today? Yeah, I don't know. This one's getting kind of weird. This one I'm not so sure about. But other than that, the previous two have been great.
Parcels containing fluids must be destroyed.
Did a terrible job soaking these as well.
My orders require verification by photo signature and blood. Handled with carnage.
No, just go boss. Stop fucking doing that. What are you doing? Hey, Stromy, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Insufficient. Postage. Apply.
Thank you. I've never seen a mailroom so disorganized.
You are quite well.
Pretty good. Took the day off for an interview. Oh, what kind of interview?
We are in need
Going on a
of some
podcast?
signature.
Most degenerate man in the planet. Let's see what he has to say.
It would be my pleasure to
Yes.
I'll be watching that podcast. Let me know
No problem at
when it
all.
airs.
Now to find a way back to Azeroth.
beware.
After I make a few process improvements around here.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
Trying to get into a company that does more commercial stuff. Tired of residential. Homeowners are stupid, damn. Yeah, I can imagine.
Beware.
I mean, I know a homeowner or two, and they're pretty dumb, to be honest, so. If that's a continued issue, I could see it.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
Beware.
May I tempt you with my ware?
If one more Indian guy tells me he's an engineer after destroying his stuff, I may end it all. What does that mean? Destroying his stuff, what is that?
Next performance.
So they all say they're engineers and they think they can fix stuff, but they can't. And then when it comes And then when I come and tell them they broke it worse, they can't believe it. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
A round of applause, please, for our next musical act.
So they basically like made your job harder, is that what you're saying?
Get off the stage.
Hey, what's up, Doorleaf? Welcome back. Oh shit. Got hit by both of those. Reading the chat there, all good. Easy mode. Yep, and they watch over your shoulder the whole time and try to give advice. Homeboy, you already did enough. Go read a book to him. Reading is definitely not what I would recommend to them.
Get out of our club.
Easy, all of you. This is not that kind of establishment.
Not the horn is just like on my my like waist basically. You do not want me to interfere. Why? What are you gonna do about it? You'll do nothing. Oh yeah, so you're talking about the guy. I get it. Hey, I knew you'd get back on the Brewmaster, did you? Well, that's good. There goes one of our fellas. Some little keybinds there. I was trying to stop that with stun, but I pressed the wrong button. Fucking volcano is the really tough fix, yeah. Historically one of the harder fixes. Especially as a hunter. Somebody who doesn't have a lot of range, like a lot of mobility. Isn't this the guy who's like 3K or some shit? No, let's see the guy. 2,500 this guy. Tony Pepperoni. It has been confirmed. What, the patch? Hunter's notoriously immobile, yeah. Has Survival been popular this whole expansion? No, just season 3 I guess is when it started. I don't actually remember when it started. Definitely not season 1, I know that much, but pretty sure season 3. Because I think they got like a massive buff and then the tier set was like overpowered as shit. I think it was like one of the best tier sets ever. Are we're not gonna bow that guy? Yeah, season 3, okay. It's always been good for PvP though, apparently. In season 2 it was playable. Okay, so it wasn't like crazy at that point. I played Survival in season 2, it was really fun then, but the tier in season 3 was crazy, yeah, no doubt. So stress test for pre-patch is up now. Oh, is that today? No, I think it's later. Isn't it later in the day? Forgot about that actually. Is there a pre-patch date? It's very, 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 unless it literally just changed to be extremely likely, but it's very, very likely that it will be in a week and a half, 25th. When Dragonflight comes out, you're going to go back to streaming the first night of the raid? Nah, that's it. No, I'm done with that. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you mean like the first night ever? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might. We'll see. I don't want to steal any of the Cop's thunder, though. If he's going to stream it, I'd rather him stream it.
As long as you never again.
I don't really want to stream it, to be honest.
To my oasis.
Usually 1 month before expansion. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 5 weeks this time around if it comes out when we think it's gonna come out.
Excuse our intrusion, Solir. I hope we caught you at an
It was confirmed as the 25th in a blue post.
Al-Dalil.
No, so what they confirmed was that the season ends the 25th. That doesn't necessarily mean the patch comes the 25th, but I believe it does mean that. It's just not guaranteed to mean that.
Suffering and power. I must now travel beyond Tazavesh.
Where is this person?
But your
The
journey
fuck is even
ends
going on in this key,
here.
man? What are you doing? Jesus Christ, this person.
Die, foes of Cartel's soul!
25th is a Tuesday. Yep. Obviously, the season's gonna end on a reset day. It's not gonna end on a random Friday or something. They also said that they're disabling sets on the 25th. Oh, did they? I didn't. Okay, that actually, you might be right. Actually, that might be like one of those. Oh, we accidentally confirmed it. Oh no. They do that all the time. Like they did that with Drakthir Evoker thing. Season end Friday. Get fucked. Lol, 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 lol. Stupid fucking Friday people. What kind of idiot plays on a Friday? Oh shit. It's today. Awkward. Hella awk lol. That guy just die? That screenshot of the rag player in Discord? Oh, I figured you'd like that one. That was funny as shit. Cop tanked for my guild yesterday, and helped him get his Keystone Master. Oh shit. Like completely by accident or what? That's neat. I don't think either of us realized we were playing with. Maybe that even that person didn't know who he was. Cop new tank for hire. Yeah, for real. For real.
Strike from beyond reach.
The way they try to offend people is amazing. I don't understand that comment at all. Like, I don't know if that's meant to actually make sense or if he just typed a bunch of random words. Has he been getting a lot better? He's certainly gotten, like, the progression he's made is astounding, but he started at such a low place that it's hard to, you know, unfortunately. He's still doing, like, really weird, dumb shit all the time. I don't know if you didn't see yesterday's, but made, like, a mistake that I still don't really understand, but outside of that, yeah, he's playing the spec well. Unlike these fellas. No, I'm dead too. Okay, bad roll there. Should've just walked. What is this group doing? Same thing they've been doing all dungeon. Just kind of fucking around here. I'm not really sure. Rando Pug group. He screen spotted his crappy DPS, and I saw Cop's name, and he said, "Hey, way to represent his guild with low numbers on a stream." Oh yeah. I'm gonna wait for a res. Why would you wait for a res? I was wrong. They didn't say the sets will be disabled on 25th. That it will just be on the pre-patch. It's all good. Don't stress. I really dislike this guy. But yeah, this guy is fucking. I'm ready to just quit, honestly. Wait for a fucking res. Jackass, man. That's such lame shit.
For you, I offer only the finest.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Die, foes of Cartel's soul!
Every set has its
Oh, you DK could have soloed it? Well, if I did the dumb shit I did, I could have soloed it on this character too. I just fucking rolled into the wave instead of dodging it. I'm like retarded on this character for some reason. I constantly do dumb shit with the spells. Okay, like what is even going on here, man? This is really not hard when you only have one fucking wall up. Did that guy just go in the triangle? Okay, I'm done. That's enough. This is absolute retardedness. Like, what the actual fuck, dude?
Every son has its son. I have no time for amateurs.
That's just absurd. Like, that's just so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. Thanks anyway. I'm not carrying that dude through this key. Excited for Dragonflight? Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be really good. Hate to do it at the last boss, but that's just not acceptable. That druid's carried the whole fucking way. This shit is a real problem, guys. I don't know how to solve this, man. We got big problems here. This game is not getting any better. I just hope that that's mostly because it's so late in the expansion and something will change, but imagine playing with that guy in season 1. Now we got to do 20s with the guy like that, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. Dude goes in the wrong slot. Like, are you kidding me? How hard is it to look at what thing you got to go in? You watch any of the Mythic raid testing? Nah, I didn't see any of it. I didn't even know it was on, actually. Tony Pepperoni is a good name. Yeah, it was a good name. You have any mains in mind for Dragonflight? Yeah, I do. I'm going to play the Blood Death Knight. No, Stromy, dude, you're way better than these people. It's like really strange how I don't even know who these people are. Like I've never met anybody like this in real life, and they're everywhere in the game. These people are like so clueless that they don't learn. Like they don't actually try to get better. It doesn't really make any sense. Like they make the same mistakes the whole way. And that guy had the fucking balls to actually talk shit at one point too. You meet that kind of person when you work in IT. They're called end users. Oh, yeah. The fix is to not pug? Nope, that has nothing to do with pugging. We're talking about the community of the game. Like, that guy's just a person in a video game, right? He might be somebody in my guild, too, you know? Very easily, I could end up in a guild with a person like that. Has nothing really to do with pugging. There's got to be a better way to try to get the game to actually help people get better, but it doesn't seem like that's happening for some reason. Like, I don't know what else. The only thing I could think of is, like, you gotta be stern. You gotta be, you know, try not to be toxic, quote unquote, but you gotta tell him, you know? Listen, dude, you're fucking this up over and over again. You're AFK, half the dungeon. You're asking for a fucking res when it's like a 30-second run back. Like, come on, man. Have some goddamn respect for the key you're in. Anyway, that has everything to do with pugging. Someone in your guild would put more effort into it. Why? What's the difference? The guy literally doesn't have any, like, he's completely AFK. He doesn't know anything about the dungeon. He is completely AFK. I don't see how that would change depending on if I knew the guy or not. It's a mentality, right? It has nothing to do with pugging. The thing that pugging, the problem for pugging is communication. That's the only real thing that pugging ends up hurting. Did he have good score? Yep. Another 2100 player with absolutely no idea what he's doing in the dungeon. Unfortunately, a lot of content can be carried by 1 or 2 players, so lots of people don't bother learning. Yep, that's what I'm saying. That needs to change. That needs to change. And actually, I do know multiple people like that in my guild, unfortunately. Good players, good people. Like, I don't dislike them or anything, but it's kind of frustrating doing keys with the same few people who just never do any better every key. The difference is someone in your guild will put the effort in. They wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. That's not true. Has nothing to do with it. Please do not try to, like, talk this down like I'm doing something wrong, dude. That's very disrespectful. I'm trying to help make this game better, and you're trying to act like I'm doing something wrong. That's very disrespectful. I'm not trying to avoid the problem. I'm trying to solve the problem. $2,800 player. 31 streets with a 31 yard. Anyway, what we need? We need battle res. How am I acting like you're doing something wrong? Because you just said the fix is to not pug. That's not gonna happen, buddy. That's not the solution. That's not the fix. On a lighter note, solo trash and first boss on no code offensive dungeon as 63 prop pally last night. That's probably easy as all tanks, to be honest. Fluffy cuties. That was the guy from the list. If anybody's from the stream, by the way, just let me know. You guys are all welcome to come. Need to get a battle res though. I have no idea how people get that kind of rating with no clue. Well, it's not even really that high. I mean, I'm probably like 2 or 3 dungeons away from it. And this character doesn't even have most of the keys on fortified. Well, not most of them, but pretty much 2 out of the, maybe even like 3. And Grimrail, I still have a really shitty Grimrail. They buy it? I don't think so. I think that's unlikely, but 2,700. If anybody's from the stream, let me know. But I'm not really a big fan of inviting like super overqualified people. But if you're from the stream and you're coming to help, then yeah, more than welcome. Yeah, unfortunately, there's 2 people in my guild that are really the same. They're better mechanically than that person would be, but they're just like... It seems like they don't really ever get better in keys. I'm not really sure why. So they're not really trying to get better, I think, at the end of the day. There are Warcraft logs, SCADA GPS meters. Just use the info. What are we talking about? If you need a battle res, my lock is in queue. Oh, sorry, I've already delisted it. If it was you, the 2700 lock, yeah, you're more than welcome. Come on over. Just sign up again, my bad. We do need battle res. That's you there, I guess. Yeah. That was a continuation of my previous message. Oh, I must have missed it. Have you parked Metrolol and Org for good? In Org, I guess so, yeah. Wherever it logged out at, I don't know. If people acted like that in my guild, I just consider a different guild. I'm not talking about mechanics or mistakes. I'm talking about the general rude attitude of not releasing. Gotcha. Anyway, the problem is a lot more complicated than being in a guild or not, so. I'm in. Sweet buddy. Thanks. Hopefully we can find a bloodless now and then we'll be good. Keep waiting for big news on Wowhead, but it just doesn't. I keep spamming out these posts about people's opinions about the tier sets. Like, oh, great. I don't understand why they can't just make one article for this. I guess it's different enough that it should be different articles, but there's a lot of articles now. Magnus. Anyway, by the way, Macho, I just picked up golfing again. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. How's it going? I love golf. I really do enjoy golf. It's like the perfect complement to WoW. They're both very similar. The thing I like about golf the most, though, is it's just me. I don't have to worry about people fucking me. It feels really good to make progression when it's just you. Never once am I going to be on a golf course and think like, God damn it, man, are you fucking serious? Can't believe you did that. That'll never happen on the golf course. Going good. Can still hit the ball even though I haven't played in 10 to 12 years. That's a good start. Hitting the golf ball, very good. Tough one to do though, to be honest. My goal for golf, I only have really one goal, and that's to never hit an embarrassing shot. Now I get it, even like really good players still hit embarrassing shots every once in a while, but yeah, we need lust. But yeah, I'm just trying to get that that to be part of my game. I don't need to score well. I don't need to, you know, I don't want to really hit it that far. I don't really want to do anything like that. I just want to not hit embarrassing shots. Skytide. Fortunately, we need lust, man. Thanks for stopping by though. But yeah, I want to try to just get good at good enough at ball striking that I never embarrass myself. Because it's a really bad feeling. I have like bad anxiety anyway at times, so when you hit like a really embarrassing shot in front of a bunch of people, it's like, man, that's just the worst feeling in the game. I like to say, hey, look over there, and while everybody is looking, I'll hit the ball. That's funny. So I guess one way to do it. It's not going to change anything. People will still know where the ball is the next time you hit it. I'm so bad at golf, but I love to track ride motorcycles. That's cool. Yeah, plenty of sports out there to enjoy. I just like golf the most because it's so such a progression activity. You know, it's really very, very similar to WoW in that way that you could really make infinite progression. WoW's got an infinite progression model, and that's basically what golf is too. Golf's not necessarily infinite, but you'll never really, you know, you're never gonna make 18 birdies, right? Like, what are the odds? Extremely, you know, even the best players in the world never really have a chance at it. Play the whole game while getting the people to look in one direction. That would make it harder, yeah. For sure. I'm struggling with putting sometimes. My pitch and tee shots are pretty decent. Yeah, my short game is now the worst part of my game for sure. At one point it was the best part of my game, but I spent so much time working on ball striking this last year that I really just completely gave up on chipping especially. The thing that I have the most trouble with is that the golf course I play at is like not very fast greens. Like they don't really cut the greens that often. But the golf courses I play at with my uncle and his friends and stuff are always really, really, really fast greens comparatively. So I go from like places that you know, I go from constantly playing very slow greens, and like that's like 70% of my putts are hit on slow greens, to all of a sudden playing on really fast greens, and it's just like impossible to actually get a good rhythm. You know what I mean? It's like it takes me the whole round to get comfortable with the green. So it's kind of wild. Memphis Pally, this sounds familiar. Let's just go. Ragnarok's healer, we already got somebody offline. Just get Sky tied in now if he still wants to come. Is there any way to get the Warlock Interrupt to show up every time on the weak aura? I don't know. I don't know enough about the spell ID, I guess, because I thought it had it. It doesn't seem to work. I'm not really sure why it doesn't work. Yeah, just go with this guy then. On my course, we have a guy called the King of the Green. He really takes care of it, and he can be a bit abusive sometimes. But we get a good green though. Oh yeah, that's called the Superintendent. Everywhere else, the course I play at just has like 2 employees basically, so they don't really have a. I don't even think that. Yeah, I'm not sure they ever had a superintendent per se. Somebody whose job is purely taking care of the golf course. The same guy who takes the money is the guy who cuts the grass and stuff. Pretty sure it's just the owner, and he's just not really interested in keeping the golf course himself. But from what I was told, like his father owned it, and he left it to him in the will. And part of the will is that he never sells it. It has to get passed down. So he basically just puts in like the bare minimum effort. But to me that's like perfectly fine, because I don't necessarily need the golf course to be in really good condition. In fact, I'd prefer that it isn't in good condition, as strange as that sounds. Because then there's less players there, so I can just go up whenever I want, and it's not like packed, you know what I mean? I can literally just, pretty much any time of day I can go up and expect to get up. Is that guy there all day, or does he only show up when people have a booked a time? Yeah, he's there all day, yeah. And the way he handles it, like he cuts the grass early in the morning, and it's very rare that people are playing there early in the morning anyway. But if people are, then he just has a sign up that says like pay later, basically, like go play now, and then I'll get you after the round. I'm sure he loses some money that way. People probably don't pay all the time, but still, it's respectable. But I'm gonna go up. That's why I started the stream early today, and I'm gonna start the stream probably early tomorrow too, because I do want to. Hopefully there'll be Mythic Plus tomorrow. Then we won't have any issues. But oh, okay, the PTR is open now, and it closes at that time, 3 hours from now. Kind of weird. Elemental storm difficulty. Still doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Time needed to remove a shield from a boss being too short or too long. Storm enhanced mobs being too strong or too weak. How does the storm event feel when there are a large number of players participating in the event? That would have been interesting to test out, to be honest.
I'm taking you all with me.
Forgot all about that. On my way. Let's hope so. What time are the Yankees still tonight? 7? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, the Yankees are at 1? Alright, well that's it for the stream. What the fuck is this? Why are they at 1? Yeah, okay, this will be last key. Fortunately, I did not know that was the case. That's not, it's like starting right now too. Okay. Okay, well I don't want to just bail on this key, but yeah, this will be the last one. Unfortunately, I did not know that they were playing at 1. That seems very strange. Let's see, watch TBS. Just need to get this set up before we start. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I guess we're not golfing. I don't know what to do now.
The Sport Clips MVP haircut.
Shut up. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it'll just be like a blowout or something.
Halt. Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons and follow me.
Surely we
Probably
can
not, though.
come to an alternative agreement?
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized. Beware.
PTR is lagging hard. Lots of people, I can imagine, yeah. Oh, that went better. Oh, that was the other funny thing Cop did yesterday. I told him to ring the mob closer, and he ringed it farther. He knocked it away. I was like, well, poor guy. PTR has all of NA and EU players that, yeah, that's what they're trying to get. That's like the whole reason they're doing it. It's a stress test. Hey, there's Cop. What's up, buddy? That was kind of funny, though. You gotta admit. See, Brewmaster absolutely can still get one shot. It's kind of weird. I don't really know how that's possible. That was on Tyrannical, and I still almost got one shot there. If that was fortified, I would have straight up died. It was hilarious in retrospect. Yeah, it's really bad. Sorry, I'm entirely checked out now that I know the Yankees game is at 1. I had no idea it was at 1, so. If I wasn't already waiting for this key for so long, I would have just logged off. What happened there? He hit him, or what happened? I guess he hit him, yeah. One pitch, the guy's on base, so he must have hit him. Oh no, he bunted for a hit. Oh wow. Interesting. Metro, what is the red bar and empty boss image? That is the stream boss, a visual representation of all the different ways that you can support the stream. And Cameron has done just that. I don't know why the image is broken, but some probably that I could fix, but I just don't know how to fix it. Yeah, Frostmage, yeah, I'm happy to see it. Better than fire for these keys, for sure. Do you think there's any chance they give us Mythic Plus testing again this weekend? I hope so. Like, I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I guess we'll just come back on Brewmaster tomorrow. At this point, if the Yankees are again tomorrow, then I guess that's just it for the stream. I don't understand why we're playing at 1 o'clock when the game last night was supposed to be at 7. That's fucked for the fans. Could you imagine how many people bought these tickets and now they can't make it for this game? They said they are adding 2 new dungeons with the new effects. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. No announcement on when the next test will be. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow. Also, wait, now don't forget to drink your bubbles. They heal you now. Also, they apparently made of beer. What are we talking about?
Randomly selected for death. Beware.
Ready to get some problems for the Yankees?
Beware.
Are the ready pull a weak core? No, it's part of Exorcist raid tools or whatever it's called now. Method raid tools. Unless you're in a jam early, yep.
Beware.
I'm so mad that this game is at 1 o'clock, man. This ruined my whole day. I really wanted to golf and be back in time for the game. Anyway, I have to run. Alright, see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Fly out. Okay, good start. Now we just need a double play. Can you watch the game and then go golfing? No, I don't think so. I'm probably going to try anyway, but the game won't be over by the time it's too late to go golfing. Games are usually over 3 hours in the playoffs, and so if that was the case, then I wouldn't get up to the golf course around until 5 o'clock, and can't really go at 5 o'clock. It's going to be dark by like 6:30 now, but I might try to watch as long as I can, but I definitely don't want to leave later than 4 o'clock here. And the game just started at 105, 107 basically, so. Really ruined the whole fucking day, actually. It's crazy. I don't know why. I should have looked, I guess. I didn't even think about it. I assumed that it'd be just the same time as yesterday. This group is less maintenance than the last group. Hopefully we'll get our easy upgrade, and then if we don't have Mythic Plus tomorrow on the beta, we can just do Brewmaster again. He dies to the frontal. Forget it. Forget it. Oh, double play. Funny sport. Line drive to Rizzo, and then not even really line drive, just caught on the fly. Very nice.
A necessary tragedy. Unfortunately, we have
now we get to see wrestling ads. AEW wrestling. You guys ever watch this? Looks kind of fucking lame, man. Seems weird to have a weekday game at 1 p.m. It's not that weird, but I'm just disappointed because the Yankees are, usually one of the most watched teams year after year, so. Wrestling is so white trash. Yo, hopefully Cop's not still here. I don't watch sports. I could Google, but I'm going to ask anyway. What is Yankees? It's the name of the team I like. No, I used to watch WWE as a kid. Yeah, I did too. I think everybody did, man. That shit was so... They had it done right at that point. I don't really know what... I don't know. It's hard to... it's actually kind of embarrassing to call that wrestling too. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure how they get away with that. I can see my fat old neighbor in her Black Sabbath shirt, beer belly hanging out, drinking Budweisers and watching wrestling. Okay. That was kind of fucked of you to say that, to be honest, but I guess no harm, no foul. That person's not here listening to you. You guys need to watch more WRC Rally. What is that? Damn, that's kind of rude. Yeah, that's Stromy in a nutshell, though, I guess. Kind of rude is a good thing for Stromy. That's a low version. Yeah. Gets way worse, yeah. This is him in the calm state. Beware. She would suplex you through a table if she heard you say that. Oh, maybe. You liking Monk again? I was just done. Yeah, I mean, no, not really. Nothing's changed. I just don't have anything else to stream right now. They don't call it wrestling anymore. They call it sports entertainment. Oh, really? Well, this ad just still call it wrestling. So.
Let me show you how it's done.
Now Now for the item you have all been
Chain
awaiting.
Beaver today for
The
Cleveland, yeah.
allegedly demon-cursed Edge of Oblivion. We'll start the bidding at 5,000. Do I hear 5,000? I hear 6,000.
Judge at the plate.
Karkazai has a profitable venture.
So I can't believe they had to change their name because of the Panda organization. I forgot about that actually. That's funny.
What I need is a distraction.
It's not Panda. It's just like that was the icon of the organization, but it's like wildlife, yeah.
This beast
World Wildlife Foundation.
Wait, how did that beast escape from its cage?
Cartel's Eye is not responsible for any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
Struck him out. Yeah, Judge. This happened to Kano a couple years ago too. He was like the hottest hitter in the sport all season, and then he got, I think he was like 0 for 40 in the fucking playoffs. It's gonna be another problem. Judge just doesn't seem to have any timing anymore. It's gonna be really hard to win games if he's not hitting home runs. That's like probably like 50% of their offense this year.
I am awakened. Destroy everyone.
Imbecile, turn it off.
It is out of control.
It's basically a glorified soap opera. I mean, that's kind of what it always was. We're talking about wrestling, right? That's kind of what it always was. Just didn't realize it when we were young, you know?
Prepare for
It's my
purification.
chance. That axe is mine. They thought variable dimension tumblers would keep me out? Pathetic. Done.
There's our 2-1 right now. Okay, did we actually manage to get that done? Please just die. Nope. Fucking Christ, man. This is such a pain in the ass. It's so much easier on Death Knight because I get Death Advance. So, no. Looks like it might be a hit, but no. Hangs up a little too long. 2 outs. Oh, wow. I almost died. Ran through 4 of those. Didn't realize I did that much damage.
You saved our menagerie. Well, what is left of it?
I use the roll spell so poorly, it's actually embarrassing. Times when it's like, man, if I should just take that off my bars. You got trucked. Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Especially if it results in your departure. This one's mine.
You didn't die, and that's all that matters. That's true. If there's no Mythic Plus testing this weekend, I'm going to be sad. Kind of late to have not heard anything. No, last week it was Friday as well. Friday evening they posted about it. But I thought that was like, okay, last minute on this week, but then every week they'll have a better plan. Oh, base hit for... What was that? Oh, Glaber, okay. Sucks that you're done after this one? Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I'm not going to miss this game. Playoff games. Yankees and Duke, those are more important to me than WoW. I just wish I knew ahead of time. That's my bad. I would say I just was sure. I don't know. I was sure it was going to be tonight. Even like my mom said, like it seemed like everybody thought it was going to be tonight.
in acquiring Zoe's signature.
I just never thought to check, to be honest.
Hell, this place is a disaster.
Wait, who is that? Oh, where is Basim?
Standing up. Can you sheep that guy that just got sapped? No. Sheep will not stop you from getting in combat. It needs to be a CC that will stop you from getting in combat, and that's only Demon Hunter or Rogue. But there's also Mind Suit that also works there. I tried to use Ring a few times, but I just can't seem to get it to work, so I don't know what I'm missing there. Because I've definitely seen it happen, but I just don't know how I'm doing it wrong. Hey Metro, are we playing a brew with 4-set? Nope, still don't have 4-set. Unless we get it from this dungeon, we won't have it today either, because this is the last key I'm going to be able to do, unfortunately. Something's come up. Para, then ring. Yeah, that's what I did. Didn't work.
Beware.
I'm not ringing it far enough or something. I don't really know what the problem is. Does Trap Feign still work? Yeah, that kind of thing can work with sheep too, but it's like extremely unlikely that you're going to get anybody to do something like that, I feel like. Couldn't even get people to do it in Mist where it really was needed. Para and ring is definitely risky, yeah. Don't really want to take the risk if we don't need it. Oops. Ah, I did it. Did the cop special. Moving the mob the wrong direction with the spell. What happened here? This Pally is pretty good, isn't he? Good. Much smoother run. Oh, they call a strike on a pitch way low. Okay. And then Stan reacts like crazy. Almost gets thrown out probably. Guess we're not using that.
Unauthorized arrivals will be sorted. Parcels containing fluids must be
Home run?
destroyed.
Yeah! 2-run home run in the first inning. Oh shit. 2 runs, 2 outs. Love that, man. That's awesome. Stanton needs to get fucking going, man. That is awesome. Stanton, if he's going, then we're set, dude. This team is fucking unbeatable offensively. He struggled really bad recently. And Judge is struggling now, but it's whatever. He'll come around, man. He's too good at like average hitting. Hitting for average. Okay. Turn this over here. You gonna get that one or no? I really hate how fucking people do this fight. They make it so much harder on the tank.
Containing fluids must be destroyed.
Another base hit? No, he's out. Okay. Alright, that's fine, man. 2-0 first inning. We go. It looked like Cleveland was going to have 2-0 in the first inning, but Stanton connects. Ooh, he barely actually. He almost missed that ball. That's just how fucking powerful that dude is. He can like hit a fucking slice in golf and still hit it 300 yards. Do you find yourself using Zen Med on your brew? I never use it, but it's going to be really, really usable in the next in the pre-patch. Gonna be way better in the pre-patch. I can't wait for that. That's actually one of my favorite talents that's coming. That and that anvil and the keg or whatever it's called. Fighter and the kid or whatever.
You are quite welcome. Whoever you are.
This is like night and day from the last key, huh? It's funny.
Zoe's signature.
For
you, I offer only the bar.
Cracked Warhammer again. Oh, that's interesting. Is it always the same each day? It's exactly the same. Twice in a row now.
Beware.
For you, until our next transaction.
Not the same. Just a coincidence. Oof, what? 40% damage nerf to Shattering Bone? Yeah, that already happened. Yeah, it needed to happen for sure. Talent. One talent should not be your top damage overall. That's kind of wild. Wait, did I not put it in? Or did I just picked it up again already? Didn't even realize. But they made it. I didn't even realize this was the case, but apparently it wasn't working properly with Tombstone, so it's hardly a nerf. Oh, perfect. That's just my game in a nutshell right there. I like the idea of being at least move with Zen Med in Dragonflight. Sucks that I have to talent into Clash though. Have to talent into everything, right? Pretty much every spell needs to be talented into. I'm really hoping for a blow. I had a dream that the Yankees won 10-0. I'm really hoping that just comes true. If it's 10-0 in like the 7th inning, I'll just go golf, no problem. Yeah, what is this? Another slow roller. This one we're good. Why am I never in party chat? Spell that as wrong as you could. Be glad you're not a Rockies fan. The other team scored. I don't know what any of that means, but cool. 10 NP. What is NP? Oh, you mean like they scored 10 no problem, I guess. Hopefully not true. I don't think that's true because the worst ERA for any team was the Washington team. What's the name of that team? Whatever the name of that team is. And they didn't even have a 10-run average, like a 10-run ERA. It was only like 7 or something. It was like 5 or 6 or something. Nope, not the Orioles. Nope. Nationals, that's it. Washington Nationals. No problem, and the Colorado Rockies are awful. We thought we had football this year at least. Thank God for hockey, yeah, I don't remember them being that bad, but I don't really watch the NL that much. Strike out for Nestor, very good. I live in Maryland for 3 years and drew a blank on the name. Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of the newer teams as well, so.
You do not want me to intervene. You are bad for business.
Someone not using an instrument? No, they died, so they had to re-pick it up. Never was able to get into baseball. The Braves are the closest MLB team to me, and they're 5 hours away. Oh, Braves are very much a World Series contender this year. They won last year. That's crazy. You didn't watch it? That was like an underdog story last year. This year, they're expected to do well. Who can be in the World Series this year? Right now, the Yankees and the Cleveland are playing. The Padres and the Dodgers are playing. Let's see. The Astros and Seattle are playing. Although Seattle's completely fucked me. Thought they were going to win and they just suck now. Anyway, they're still playing though, technically. And what the final team is the, oh yeah, Phillies and Braves. I'm a Pirates fan, so I've not been watching much baseball recently. Yeah. Pirates fan, you should watch the Yankees. Two of the best pitchers on the team are from the Pirates. Actually, three, yeah. Tyone as well. It's funny. They like, what's going on? Okay, anyway, that's it's weird how they managed to have such good talent come off the team, but never wallets on it. I don't know though. Garrett Cole with the Pirates actually, he was pretty good, but didn't start becoming really good until he went to the cheater Astros, and they taught him how to use fucking illegal substances to get better spin rate. The Braves could totally use the end of the Star Spangled Banner as a motto, and the home of the Braves. Yeah, no doubt, it could be good.
Excuse our intrusion, Solia. I hope we caught you.
Alright, well, we double upgrade this. Much different than last game.
Al-Dalil, is there no sanctuary from your filth?
They should pay me for these great ideas. They could. They might do it, yeah. You never know, Stromy. Wait for that check. Wait for that email.
Suffering and power. I must now travel beyond.
Beyond.
But your journey ends here.
You know it's going well when Lust isn't even up at the start of this fight. Just an absolute romp. That's the way it should be, this key. Hey, circle. Actually, triangle is closer. Not great on my part, but I'll get. Doesn't really change anything. Oh, wow, that was ridiculous. Actually worked out. That was ridiculous. It like went over me. Never saw that before.
To remain still is to invite defeat. Be where your opponent is not.
Oh my god, dude, what am I doing?
Every circle has its center.
I just still am not really comfortable using a Fortifying Brew, to be honest. I don't know if we should be like waiting to use it until like a really good opportunity arises, like shield wall and shit. Or if we should just be using it on cooldown and trying to get more benefit out of the brew thingy where it lowers it. Doesn't seem like it's very good defensive. Like it's not the best defensive, but it's powerful. So it could save your life. Alright, cool. Well, sorry guys, this is really unprofessional of me, to be honest, but I'm going to get off, so that's my bad. I just didn't realize that the Yankees were playing in the afternoon today, so I'm sorry about this, but hopefully tomorrow, before I go, let's just take a look, actually. Make sure we know when they're playing tomorrow, because if they're playing again tomorrow afternoon, then we're not going to be streaming tomorrow no matter what happens. I'm hoping that it's in the evening tomorrow, though. Yeah, okay, 7:30 tomorrow. Alright, good, so we're good for tomorrow. If it's in the after, or if Mythic Plus has beta has Mythic Plus, we'll be doing that. If not, we'll be back on Brewmaster. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry again about this. I apologize, but yeah, we're never getting the 4 sets. No worries. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, and yeah, thanks again for understanding.